jail.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're off from Baltimore. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. Juke the defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 46. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Lamar now from the gun. Aguilar with the grab. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Stroud in the air to start us off. He's on the move. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Offense in the hurry up here. First down, Stroud. Cut by Diggs. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. First time this game they've looked to him. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Working quickly here. He finds Diggs right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Mixon will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Texans with a chance to score. Again, the give to Mixon. And he's in for the touchdown. The Texans finish off their opening drive. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series. And then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays. But when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. The drive begins with Henry. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. Another run for Henry. Making defenders pay for trying to tackle him. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Running once more with Henry. And he gets him around 6 there. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there to make that stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. On the move, headed right. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Ravens pushing for a score before the break. And the Texans go in nickel coverage, 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Escapes out to the left. That's caught for the first. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Ravens first down. From the gun, a run for Henry. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Buys time, rolling right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. The Texans bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. The Ravens gonna punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. Collects this at the 32. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. 45 yards on the punt there. And it's going to be Texans football. Ball at the 33 for first down. shotgun, Stroud. Digs there to bring it in. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Stroud throwing here on first. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now the offense going to take its third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Shotgun now for Stroud. Chased out to his right.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Stroud. He sends this one to the end zone. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
That is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Looking to throw, Stroud. They connect on the deep shot. What a play on 4th down. They get the first after a gain of 27. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now begin with a run by Mixon. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 32. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his right. Launching deep down the right side. That's complete inside the 35. 35 on the pickup. And the Texans are going to have a first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He's on the move. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Dell's got it near the sideline. And he's out of bounds after a nice pickup to the 10. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
They send a man in motion. From the red zone now. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing is Stroud. Schultz with the catch. They deliver a shot before he can get to the line. Offense up to the line fast. On third and long, it's Stroud. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Pistol snap to Jackson. He fires one deep down the right sideline. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up. Play action now with Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Third and long for him here. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. First down, here's Lamar. On the move, headed right. Throwing deep down the left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Lamar off to play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this third quarter. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. He'll throw it. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jimmy Ward has it. And the Texans get the football back across midfield before going down inside the 45-yard line on the return.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something-something to the return.
First down, Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Stroud to throw again on second. Buys time, rolling right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. They've got a man in motion. Looking to throw. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And that's incomplete. He had the touchdown, but just couldn't finish off the catch, and a potential 6 points comes off the board. Nico Collins, the intended target. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Back to throw it. That's cut beyond the marker. They find 21 yards and get the first down. Oh, baby, what a call to go for it on 4th. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Escapes the pocket. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throwaway.
It's mixed in on second down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Looking to throw. He brings it in. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive. They kick the running back in motion. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Texans holding on to a field goal lead. After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Only a yard that time. A defensive stand brewing here, and it brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal.
Under.
He's back to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Back to throw. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans make it a 10-point ball game. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's out of bounds after getting across the 45. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He's got it inside the 10. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal to tie this game in the 4th. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens are going to get the football inside the enemy 40. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Now we're gonna get an offensive timeout. That's their first. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And it sets up 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. Flush down now to his left. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Here he is to throw. Chased out to his right. Complete beyond the marker. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, Man, did he make an impact play.
Has it on the slant. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. Still one more in their pocket to use. Here he is to throw. And he's got it. He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And they cashed in where it really mattered.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. Returns looking good so far. And an excellent return here sets them up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Forced out to his right. This is caught inside the 15.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal. One final shot here. He's on the move. It's intercepted.
Weak ass nigga! Fuck you and them curl flats, you bum! Ah, nigga! What you talking about, nigga?
That finishes the win.
Ah!
So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.
Feel like I'm never enough.